So 2025, we're already at the halfway mark. Spooky season's almost upon us. And I couldn't help but think what made some of these movies this year so special, these horror movies, is that they were so original and unique in the way that they crossed different genres and they blended together different aesthetics and different tones. For example, Alex Schaeferman's Death of a Unicorn that came out this year, which starred Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega. Basically, you have a father and daughter, which are having a rough time in their relationship. They're driving a car and they hit a unicorn. And from then off, it goes from whimsical to fantasy. There's like big pharma, there's like social criticisms of the elite, and it ends in horror. Like it was like a weird blend of all these things and dark comedy at it as well. So all the tones that went in there, like it was funny at some points, other parts like you felt like they were making criticisms of the criticisms. I mean, the movie slides into satire, into social criticism, criticizing big pharma. You also have like these huge like unicorns in it running around the movie. Like there's so many things that play in this movie that you really can't put your finger on and call it one thing. And I think it made it quite unique, honestly. And as much as I wanted just to put this movie in the creature horror bucket, you also have to put it in the satire bucket, in the black comedy bucket, in the horror bucket, in the social criticism bucket. Like this movie had a lot of buckets that it could fit into. So yeah, Death of a Unicorn, definitely an interesting ride this year. And speaking of a movie that just took everything and put it together, it's about a monkey that when it closes its cymbals, is that what you call them, the cymbals of that instrument? Like horrible things happen. Like Osgood Perkins The Monkey. This is the director of Longlegs. I don't know if this was like a dark comedy. Like the amount of ridiculousness in this movie and the amount of horror, it's all over the place. Like it's like chaos in this movie. But some of it it's funny. Like so one of my favorite lines is like one of the uncles in the movie says, "We decided not to have kids because my wife and I decided we wanted to live a life when we only got up when we wanted to." Like there were so many like crazy lines in this movie and some of it was so ridiculous. Like again, you have like this is like object horror, like haunted object horror, but you can't call this movie haunted object horror and get away clean. No, you don't have to take it serious at some points, and but it's so dark and so gory at points that you're like, this is like really interesting horror, right? So it wasn't, you didn't feel clean, like, putting this in any type of bucket. Like it went into a lot of buckets. I wouldn't know what genre to call it. I would call it ridiculous black comedy, interesting horror. But The Monkey is definitely one of the best ones so far this year, which I enjoyed watching. And rounding out my picks for movies that like just basically just bent genres that were horror movies so far this year, 2025, I gotta throw Ryan Coogler Sinners in there. Like Ryan Coogler, who did Creed and the Black Panther movies, like Sinners is so crazy. You're thinking you're watching a period piece about these two twins who are war veterans who took their skill set and they went into crime in Chicago. Michael B. Jordan playing both brothers, right? You're getting one of these Oscar movies. But halfway through the movie, it pulls the Dusk Till Dawn and all of a sudden you get vampires, right? So it's like, wait a second, this is a serious movie, a period piece about two brothers like trying to outrun the war and their past and getting a fresh start. And then vampires, like ancient vampires from Europe show up. So this movie is like definitely like they threw a whole bunch of different things into a blender and Sinners came out and it's awesome. And too simple to say, oh, it's like Dusk Till Dawn. No, it's really grounded and the movie takes place in Mississippi and Michael B. Jordan's playing both brothers and they're home from the war. So there's also like this societal criticism and speaking about America in that time. And there's so many things that blend into this movie. And it's also beautiful, like to watch, like cinematically, it's also beautiful as well. So putting Ryan Coogler's film in the horror bucket just doesn't feel clean. It's like so many of these horror movies this year, like there were so many things and the audience went in probably thinking, hey, I'm going to watch this type of action movie, right? And then it goes to completely different things, right? Like when you see vampires come into the picture. So I was definitely taken back when things got like supernatural horror, but also, really surprised and happy because I didn't expect this. So pretty awesome. So Sinners is definitely a movie I recommend you watch. So I think 2025 so far is the year of the mixed genre horror movie. Put it in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Did you watch The Monkey? Did you watch Sinners? Did you watch Death of a Unicorn? And what did you feel like with watching the movie? Did you not know what you were going into? And were you surprised when you came out of what you saw? Put it in the comments. Let me know how you feel. As always, that's just the Tone Show. Subscribe for more Tone Show. For more rants like this.